Hi, my name is Nathan Suazo, and today I'm going to show you how to fix an illegally wired fixture here. So what we're going to do is we're going to remove this bracket here and hang on to this wire, and we're actually going to put it into this outlet box the way it should be and bring it up to the correct building code. So first things first, let's turn off the power so you don't get electrocuted. When I work by myself, I work off the switch because I'm the only one controlling it. Now if you're working with other people, I recommend turning off the switch and turning off at the circuit breaker. So now that we turned off the switch, we want to take this voltage tester, make sure it's not hot. So it's not hot, this green light is on, so we know it's not hot. So first we're going to take this bracket apart. So let's just remove this ground wire here. Now be careful, you can see this wire is just loosely here since we don't have that traditional box we're supposed to have. So you just want to kind of bend this, kink it so it doesn't fall back into the wall. Then take your drill and let's take this bracket off. So then just take your time. Don't let go of this wire. It'll be a heck of a job trying to fish it out. So let's see. Let's see, there's a stud right there. So now what we're going to do is we're going to measure where the center is. The reason whoever did this illegal wiring, they put it here so they could attach it to the stud. Apparently they didn't know how to install the correct outlet box, but that's okay. So now we're going to check what the true center is of this particular outlet, this light we're going to install. So it's like 78 and an eighth. So 78 and an eighth. So that's going to be 39 and a 16th. That's the center right there. 39 and a 16th right there. So that's our center spot right there. Let's do another mark up here near the top. So we're going to draw a line from here to here so we'll know that's where the center of the box is going to go. I noticed these wires are coming from the ceiling, so we can actually just push them in the wall and get them out of our way. When we cut the drywall, we'll go back and get them. Now, if it's coming from the floor, that won't work. Okay, so now we push the wires back. We're gonna line these little fins that are right in the center with those lines. So, let's see. And then we're just going to center it like it was, and then just take your pencil and mark it. We're going to cut that out with the drywall saw. There you are. Okay, so take your drywall saw, and we're just going to cut this line we traced out. So we have a problem. So we'll have to come back and address it. This section here is where the 2x4 is. We're gonna have to notch that out for the outlet so it'll be centered correctly. So just take your drywall saw and remember those wires are back there, so just go gently. You don't want to cut the wires. There's our wire. Good. Now I am twisting the drywall knife so I can get that. There we go. Now you could just move the box over, but then it won't be centered. So to be centered, we're gonna have to actually notch this out so this box will push all the way back. So let's get another tool and notch this baby out. Okay, so let's get in here to notch this thing out so we can get our new box in. We're going to use this reciprocating saw. We're just going to go real slow. So what we're going to do is we're just going to make little notches in the wood where we're going to cut it out, and then we'll try to scissor it out or jigsaw it out actually. Remember that line. we're getting there. So, just a little bit of finesse, gotta keep going. So don't worry about if you cause little drywall damage, we'll fix that later. We still gotta fix this hole anyways. Right now we're just trying to rough this out so we can get the outlet box in. So it's just gonna take a little bit of time, a little bit of patience. The goal is try not to take out the whole stud though. Okay. So I'm gonna take off this little fin here. It's not gonna do me any good anyways. I'm not gonna get any attachment here. I'm just gonna use this fin here and that fin. Maybe put some construction adhesive in there. Okay, we're just taking that fin off. Almost now. Wow, there we go. We just got something holding it up. And we're gonna push the wire through. Goes through this little tab here. Just pulling that tab out of the way. I'm just gonna make this clean. Don't break it, just push it down. Push so we can get the wire through. So now we're just gonna push it through. We're not fighting all that extra wire anymore. Should fit. We just gotta notch it out a little more. Not pretty, but no one will know, except us. Oh yeah. So now we're gonna check for levelness. So what we're gonna do is put these mounting screws in, just ever so gently and straight is the goal. So that's pretty close now. Okay, so we got a little bit of a problem here. We lost some drywall here, so we need to put a small piece of drywall here to give this some integrity. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna cut this out here. And then we're gonna cut a small piece to fit in here. And then we'll come back and put some mud in to hold it in place. But this will at least fix this big gap or hole that we have here. So we just want to clean it up. And drywall, mud can hide a multitude of sins, so don't be afraid. Like 3.5 inches by 1 1/8. Let's see if we can go any more. Let's go 1.25 inches. So now we're gonna put this piece of drywall in. We're gonna have to notch it out a little bit, as you can see. So let's just clean this up a little more. Let's see. Yeah, that's pretty good. Then we're just gonna cut it out like that. Don't cut your wall. Of course, you have to get someone else to clean up the mess. Just like when you're a Boy Scout. Try not to slaughter the piece of drywall. There it is. Okay, and then we'll just fill this with some tape. So I do want to put at least one screw in, maybe two. We're going to put in two. There we go. So now we're going to use this fiberglass tape to strengthen the drywall here. So just take it in here. Has a sticky side to it. Take your knife, just gently cut it. Then we're going to use this Easy Patch compound that dries in like 15 minutes. And just press it in. And what I'm doing is I'm actually just applying pressure. See how I'm flexing it to go in that hole. And then this will dry in like 15 minutes. There you go. Okay, so now we're going to tighten up these fins up to the drywall. Then this one. Then just check it. Feels pretty sturdy. Now we let this dry and then we can put in our vanity light.